You feel it, don't you? That hamster wheel feeling, like you're living the same day on repeat. You just know you're meant for a different reality, a bigger life, but you can't seem to break through. What if I told you that feeling stuck is often the last step before a massive shift? In this video, I'm going to give you the exact daily practices and mindset shifts to stop just hoping for that new reality and start living in it, starting today. Now, this isn't about magical thinking. This is a practical guide to self transformation. We're going to explore a powerful framework that blends new ways of thinking with daily repeatable habits. The core idea is simple. To change your life, you must first change the person you are being. Your outer reality is a reflection of your inner state. Think about the last time you tried to make a big change. Maybe it was a business, health, or a new relationship. You started with a huge burst of motivation, right? You felt excited, unstoppable. But then after a few days, the old patterns crept back in. This happens because so much of our life is run by our subconscious programming, the beliefs and emotional habits we've practiced for years. Your nervous system is wired for what's familiar. This isn't a personal failure, it's your internal systems trying to keep you safe. I've been there. The turning point for me wasn't trying harder. It was when I discovered that you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. So, how do we actually do this? We're going to break it down into three core pillars: mindset, rituals, and meditation. Pillar one: foundational mindset shifts. Instead of obsessing over getting the result, focus on becoming the person who naturally has those things. Ask yourself, who is the version of me that lives this new reality? Use the statement, I am the type of person who. The second shift is, feeling is the secret. Your emotions are powerful because they influence your perception and behavior. Practice feeling the emotions of your future self now. Affirm, I am safe to feel the joy and gratitude of my new reality right now. Pillar 2: daily embodiment rituals. These are small, repeatable actions that reinforce your new identity. Consistency matters more than intensity. Start with morning intention and gratitude. Before your phone, take 5 minutes to state who you embody today and three things you are grateful for. The second ritual is one aligned action. Every day, take one small, concrete step that the future version of you would take. These are micro wins. If you're becoming a healthy person, take a 15-minute walk. This builds undeniable proof through your actions of who you are becoming. Pillar 3: focused meditation. This is where we bring it all together to connect with and rehearse your new identity. Imagine a door in front of you. This is a portal to your desired reality. As you open it, you see the future version of yourself. Now step into their body, see the world through their eyes, feel the confidence in their posture and the peace in their heart. Mentally walk through a day in their life. What do you do when you wake up? Who are you with? Make it feel vivid and familiar. Choose one ritual today and commit to it for 7 days. Share it in the comments. You are the primary creative force in your experience. Subscribe as we go on this journey together.